Hello and welcome back to Wings of Fire. I had a little hiccup there.
Yeah.
This
Never smooth.
yeah. Things go wrong all the time. Anyway, we return to the volcano. Strangely suspended in frozen with the volcano currently stuck, spewing out lava, but the lava's not moving. None of the ash or embers are falling. And a little conflict between you guys and Retica and her beast.
Little.
A little conflict.
Yeah, just a little. Nothing.
Thing
too
hit
crazy.
pretty hard, man.
Yeah.
It's just a conflict. It's fine.
It's hello. It is dead, thankfully. But Retica took, or rather, somebody attacked her. I think it was Vampire. Yeah, Vampire tried to attack her, but it failed to deal any damage. And
I will try again now that the beast is dead. Maybe.
she's already flying off into the distance. You can see her to the north.
It's unfortunate, but she had plot armor.
Yep.
Literally.
Pretty much. That was
Liter-
basically what it was.
Literally, Zavi, if Zavi even has a character sheet for her, he probably equipped a piece of armor called plot armor.
I do have
Now,
a
only now
I-
give me that shit.
I do have a
Mine
sheet,
now.
but it is
Mine
not
now.
called plot armor, but that would be funny.
It should have been.
That is funny.
Should have been.
That's my. Should have looted it up for. That's my armor now.
Of course, she left saying, if you want your dragon back, she wants her dragon back, which means this
Yeah,
thing that
I know.
was Mud Puppy for who knows how long it's been with you guys.
Yeah. Was not Mud Puppy after all. Well, Fly is trying to catch his breath here, but, maybe as he's laying down, trying to figure things out, he just had this random thought. And suddenly he shakes a little, eyes wide open, looks to the sides, left and right, and just says, "Paper! Maybe there's some paper. Maybe that's how the thing looked like Mud Puppy.
What a
Maybe?
paper. Is there any paper?
The paper we found with pyrite that turned out to be, you're gonna have to help me here. I forget the name of the ice wing.
Hailstorm.
Hailstorm.
Hailstorm. That turned out to be Hailstorm. Then the same thing with the Mudwing's head that we thought looked like Glory's. That paper, those pieces of paper.
I'm sorry, what?
Well,
Who's saying that? Glory?
Yeah.
Glory.
Yeah, it's I think it's the Animus paper that we've been telling you about.
Right.
Just look for it. Well, hopefully it hasn't burned yet if it's there.
and
Fly is going to ride himself and immediately start investigating around the body of the collapsed thingy. Maybe even sort of try to nudge away some of its limbs.
It is pretty heavy, but
If I know, but he's gonna try anyways.
He is a strong lad.
He's gonna try as much as he can.
whatever
You got this.
whatever
I believe in you.
whatever strength you can muster. And if anybody
Yeah,
does help,
especially now.
I'm helping.
yeah.
He's helping.
All right.
I'll roll athletics. That's pretty good.
That's a good roll. Yeah, sure, that works. All right.
And investigation maybe. It's up to you.
There's no need.
Okay, it's not there.
Fly does a good little bit of lifting, although most of the work is probably done by Vampire anyways.
Yeah, fair enough.
Looking over the body, you really don't find much of anything except the crushed platter and cookies that Mud Puppy brought. But of course it wasn't Mud Puppy.
It must have been Mud Puppy's.
Are the cookies poisoned?
No, he's asking the real question here.
You can
Real?
check them. That would be, oddly enough, a medicine check.
I mean,
Huh.
oddly. What are you talking about? That makes sense.
Wait, what about message checks?
We're checking the cookies to see if they're poisoned.
Can I roll a medicine check?
Freely.
Of course.
Go for it.
You sure can.
Can I help?
She don't need your help.
Nope. You forget I'm proficient in wisdom, baby.
She's very wise.
You give it a sniff. And you think it over for a second, and the only poisoning that's probably coming from these is the fact that they're covered in ash and soot.
Mm.
At least
I'm
that.
still hungry.
So
I'm still hungry. So.
you guys already ate cookies too. Keep that in mind.
We did.
Yeah, I know.
We did.
Yeah.
We ate breakfast.
But it's not, hey. Maybe those cookies were the ones that weren't poisoned, but these ones were.
Hmm.
Who knows?
Just to give us the idea that we're friendly.
Maybe the real poison is the cookies we made along the way.
Shut
God
up.
damn it.
That'd be nice. Wait.
Would y'all stop bickering and help me?
Sorry.
This would be
You best be
Battlewinner,
on it.
still paralyzed, or at least trying to budge at all.
I'm gonna go near Battlewinner to try to see if there's anything I can do. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna start by. I'm gonna take a deep breath and, with a bit of confidence, try to climb onto her to inspect the wound. Your Majesty, I apologize in advance, but you really mustn't try to move suddenly. I don't want to fall in lava. Right, I'll try to do this quick. So I'm going to... What kind of wound is it?
She was struck.
It was a spear,
No, it was
right?
an axe.
Some kind of spear? An axe.
Yeah,
And
right.
the back of the head or something, top of the head.
Like right around the neck area, between the shoulder and
Oh, I see.
like and the wing, where that would go.
Well,
Are you
I'll
saying it's still
still
there?
check it.
Between the neck and the shoulder blade, where the wing is, it's like right there in like the middle.
Is the axe still... That's a good question. Is the axe still in there?
No, Redica took that out.
Shit.
Alright, just
Okay,
let
that's
them-
It is coated with this like black goop, and there's sort of hard to see veins that are stretching out from the wound. Some sort of
Rosary. You may want to be the
odd
one to
energy.
check.
Yeah.
This is looking a little complicated. Rosary? I might need you here.
Unless one of you also happens to know if it's anything magical in nature or can check for as much.
Can I?
Right ahead. Not like we're gonna stop you.
What did I roll?
This one will again be a medicine check.
I can help,
Oh,
actually. I can help. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Are you
I was gonna
proficient
say-
with medicine?
Am I? No, I guess I
I was
can't help
saying,
then.
like,
Never
Rosary could
mind.
help with that one.
Rosary can do another one.
Rosary, help us!
Yeah. Yeah.
Medicine, medicine,
Please.
medicine check.
Medicine check again.
Woo!
Wow!
That's
Yeah.
like
That's almost
That's
a
a
nat
weird-
20.
Yeah.
near crit, dang.
Definitely some sort of paralytic poison, but you can actually fix that. You do know a spell for this. Lesser Restoration,
yes.
particularly, but that is a second level spell.
I still have a few second level spell slots. Spell slots. God, I can't English today.
Spell
Don't
slow.
worry.
I'm gonna cast that then.
Alright.
Go for it.
Yes, go.
Focusing on that wound, you go ahead and just like plaster it with some magic and little leafy things.
Just a few calming leaves to take the pain away. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Uh-huh.
And quickly the paralysis will fade away from her. As she slowly lifts her head, you might want to get off of her before she drops you into the lava, Fly.
Yes, I'm going to do right that. I'm going to take a leap off of Battlewinner and try to
No longer cool.
make it to the ground. With slow fall, I think I might have a shot at having a very easy landing, though.
Wait, is the lava flowing now?
It's still not flowing.
Hmm.
So can I touch it?
No, don't do that.
So,
It's so hot.
Touch.
is it
Are you
Salt.
actually?
or
What?
Hold on. Vampire, are you actually touching the lava?
Out of morbid curiosity.
At this point, you have to do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna touch it.
You're forbidden not to fall.
throw a leaf out there?
What are you poking it with?
No,
what are you
vamp-
poking it with?
What are you poking it
What do
with, Vampire? A
My
claw?
claw.
Your claw?
Yeah, here we go.
Well,
Go, gadget. Claw fucking disappear.
Go, clutch it.
You can hear the grouping of dice being thrown on the table.
It's not a full dip. It's like a tight. It's a little dip. It's a little
now
dip.
You don't have to,
86 fire damage.
you don't have to file
200
that claw
now.
down anymore.
Yeah, claw's gone.
Their claw's not gone, but
Get shorter.
a lot of the scales definitely are.
Yeah,
It's flowing now.
It's not flowing, but
It's
it
not
does
flowing.
still burn to put your claw
it's
into.
so hot.
You're lucky you're a dragon,
Vampire.
or else you'd lose that talon.
Yeah.
You're not resistant to fire, but
Weird that that's how
So
that
we
works.
move. All right. So
um,
I'm just gonna. Stride is just angry and just gonna smack at the head of that creature. That's it.
you know what, Vampire, just tick off 24 HP.
Oh,
24 HP and 1 max HP permanently. There you go. For being an idiota.
This is like.
Like this is.
I mean, I'm not the GM, so don't actually do that. Take
no,
the 24.
No, just take the 24.
Yeah.
take the 20.
But if I was the DM, that's what I would do.
Just while this whole conversation is going on, Vampire just dips their talon and is just like, ah!
The
That was-
loudest
that was-
speech in dragon history.
I mean, if a fire-resistant mudwing can live in lava for a minute,
Okay, fair enough. You know what? Fair enough.
I say live, survive, more or less. Anyway,
Mhm.
Coexist.
coexist.
Video.
What is it? A mutual relationship? Lava and a mudwing.
Mutually beneficial relationship. It's symbiotic.
I don't kill
you see.
you.
Can in die.
You
And
get to
you
swim.
don't. This is a very one-sided relationship.
One may call it parasitical. Anyway, Battlewinner sort of.
Anyways.
Yeah, Battlewinner sort of gets up mostly, and rolls her neck and her shoulder. Much better. That was. Who exactly?
That was Ritika. That is one of Scarlet's allies. Well, one of her new allies. You can probably imagine that she's not from here.
Clearly not.
This is who we're up against.
Spell Redica.
And although
What?
she did get
Hold on.
I said spell Redica.
Ret? Like red, but T?
Okay.
red, I
AKA.
Nika. But no N. No N. I don't know why I said an N.
don't know why you said an N either.
I was trying to say like
RETCA.
I was trying to say like like a retnica, like the I.
Redditor.
I should have just said retnica. Yeah.
It's ret. It's ret.
Redica works off the tongue better. Anyways, RETECKA. Got it.
C. Just C. No K.
You see,
Alright.
Zavi, this is why you should have just spelled it instead of trying to phoneticize it.
Yeah.
RETICA. It's simple.
Anyways, go ahead. Continue.
Yes,
I'm just gonna be busy just chopping at this creature's head.
that's. She obviously got a cheap shot on you this time,
Chop,
but
chop, chop.
That's a miss.
especially
not.
especially if you have that armor, I don't think she's gonna be able to get another one on you like this.
Daddy meat is all she is now.
Where are you rolling attacks?
Well,
Anyway,
I'm
yes.
not one to encourage fighting like that, but against her, you be my guess.
My armor.
Right, the armor. Right, we're really doing this.
Or-
Who has the armor?
Glory and
Not it.
Deathbringer would I would assume somebody would have like dropped it at the beginning of combat because somebody was
Yeah,
holding
we did.
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
So we'll just go with that. And bring
You
it
ask
over
who's got
and-
the armor and turn around, and then it's just Glory and Deathbringer just kind of staring up at this behemoth of a dragon.
Stride is gonna move away from chopping at that thing's head. Probably a bloody pulp or decapitated, whatever happened.
Just like chopped it to pieces, and then you
Dragging
turn around.
along,
I mean, if
Yep,
you wanted to
just
chop a corpse to
anger.
pieces, you could just,
need to work it out.
you could just
Just not
voluntarily
happy.
fail a survival check and done.
Nah, she was going for attacks. This is very striate here.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It's either I get some form of satisfaction here, or it's gonna be ending poorly. Anyways, I'm gonna go get that. As Stride would just move off.
I
Stride force the
suggest
armor.
I people
place it
go
in
help
front.
her. That thing is pretty heavy.
Glory
I
and
would, but-
Deathbringer.
I'm gonna guess the two of them are gonna move off to help me.
No, Glory and Deathbringer are already holding it. They would have gone over and picked it up right
Oh,
while
okay,
you
never
were
mind.
brutalizing the corpse.
Okay.
So, we're in agreement then.
That we are. Especially now that we have a common enemy, we should just make the deal sweeter.
Correct. Now, if you don't mind, she's just gonna mosey on to the side here. So Glory can walk up and then have this armor basically thrown into the lava because it's so heavy. It just kind of
Yay!
sinks down
Yeet.
a little bit. And then Battlewinner moves over to it and reaches down and pulls the back side of it open. There's a little bit of a hook that comes out and sits over the lava as the plates of the armor almost dip down right inside of it, just so anybody who's trying to put it on her doesn't get burned in the process.
Right.
She steps into it, lets her claws get nice and deep in there, and then looks over at you all expectantly because she can't get it over her back herself.
Fi is just going to sort of stretch his arms, trying to gauge the distance he need to reach to sort of grasp the two bits of the armor and put them together. Realize that it's probably not big enough. Can someone help her with the armor?
I suppose I might as well.
Huh.
I'll help you, Your Majesty.
Shh. Of course.
You grab one side. I'll get the other.
Actually. Yeah, well, whatever. I was gonna ask if there's anything I can do, but probably not. I'm just gonna stand there.
Help me with my lava girdle. Jesus, Red.
Lava.
Alright, you can pretty much fly over the lava and get to her other side. Vampire?
Yes.
Yeah, while Gloria hovers right here and holds the other side. You're gonna have to go over here to get the other one.
Whee.
But yeah. Together, the two of you pull up the armor. It is still heavy, especially with lava kind of resting in it as you pull it over. But you meet in the middle with Glory and lock it in place around her back.
Mm-hmm.
And there we have it.
Finally.
Ta-da!
You might want to step back.
Yes. Yes, of course. Fi is just going to
Yes, Your Highness.
walk backwards, but very, very quickly because he's very afraid of lava.
And so, with a bit of a lurch to get out of the lava still, now in her armor and on her, she yanks herself out and lava just kind of splatters all over the ground in front of her as her body pulls out. She kind of hesitates for a second, not wanting to freeze. You know, just kind of sitting right there on the edge in case she needs to jump back in. But
Is it working?
she lifts up one talon and kind of looks it over. The fact that I'm not frozen should tell you.
Oh, great! That's amazing!
Yahoo! My majesty lives!
That's just, Fi is going to come over and try to sort of slowly touch the armor with his hands, or approach them to the armor, sort of trying to feel the radiation of the heat if there is any. And
don't even
if
get-
everything is
Sorry, go ahead.
if everything is safe, he's going to just touch.
You don't even get close. The heat, it's still like sizzling off of it.
Oh, that's lava in there, all right? Huh.
Of course it is. Now, why don't we go?
Right. Of course.
I'm about fed up with this place already, and I'm tired of it. So
But
let's
before I
leave.
go, Vampire's gonna pick up the cookies of soot and ash.
Vampire, those are... Don't... Vampire, we can make more of those. Let's leave them here, please.
Yeah, they're going to taste like ash, so let's not bring them back.
We can clean the ash and soot though.
No, it's...
You're
Please,
it's also
please don't.
unsanitary. Let's get out of here, please.
Yes, I've had enough of this place already. I think everybody has.
Fine.
Consider
was
me
good for-
surprised, Deathbringer.
Hmm?
That you find interest in that.
Huh? What's going on?
He's referring to Deathbringer.
Right? Yeah. The tea.
You might have noticed by now how close Deathbringer always is to glory.
It felt
Oh,
Very
right, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Don't think about
I
it
mean,
too
I'm gonna...
much. It's nothing more than... And while she's talking, the entire island will shake and move again. The lava starts to flow, and the volcano is erupting once more.
This is our scientific... People, let's have this conversation later. Come on. Come on, come on, come on,
Vampire's
come on.
really takes-
Onward.
Very seriously takes the soot ash cookies.
get aboard.
Why is just going to do his usual and just jump onto Strat.
And collects Che while I'm at it.
Battlewinner's probably not going to be able to fly, at least for a little bit, because it's the first time she's ever worn this armor, but she's
Mm-hmm.
fast enough.
That's
She
alright,
hasn't
though.
been- You mean she hasn't been working out in the lava pools?
It is really hard to swim in lava, mind you. Like,
Mhm.
impossibly hard, actually.
Yeah, but
Normal.
flying with armor that's...
Especially when it's not lava and it's actually magma.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Flying with armor, heavy armor, that is almost as much as you weigh,
Mm-hmm.
or more, potentially.
Well, it took 2 of us, if not 3 of us, to carry it, so, you know,
Yeah.
2 to 3 dragons worth of
I mean,
weight.
she's big.
She hasn't flown
That
in
makes
a...
it even harder to fly.
She hasn't flown in maybe 2 years.
Right. Fine.
Only 2?
Let's settle for having her run.
Yeah, I mean, she's
Run,
still
run.
plenty fast. In
Squall,
fact,
you can figure out your calculations along the way.
Yeah. She's not going to take any pity and rush over this corpse and maul it while just running over it, essentially.
Right.
Grabs the fucking vampire grabs the cookies in secret.
Yeah,
Oh my god, fuck.
He grabbed them.
Vampire, no.
Vampire went ahead and grabbed the cookies.
Alright, well, there you go.
I feel this one's aggression.
Running
All right,
back
time to-
to... Yes?
Yep, time to go.
Time to
You
go.
go.
Goodbye.
Alright, you guys rush it back to that cave while the island is erupting for the second time in a day, essentially.
This is its finale. Hopefully.
And lava is quickly filling over most of the island, especially where these little rivers were left. Of course, Battlewinner has a pretty hard time getting through the tunnel because at certain points it gets very narrow. But heading back through without much of a problem, you guys managed to finally return to the rainforest and
Oh, boy.
potentially leave this volcano behind for good. It is really dark out over here, though.
Oh, it's late?
Yeah, you guys left.
Alright.
Was it late in the afternoon? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was evening by the time you guys left.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna put this over here. Everyone hops out through the tunnel one after another. And the last one to poke their head through will be Battlewinner.
Well, we're here.
I'll come up to Glory
Exciting.
and giggle a little bit while and I'll tap my elbow on one of her front paws and say, "Sees the rumors were true after all."
No kidding.
I imagine Battlewinner is beaming like light everywhere, no?
Oh, pretty much. Honestly, this light is mostly probably from her. Her like little core in her chest area.
So I'm going to actually make a comment on that. That is a very bright. Ooh.
My eyes.
While you're complimenting her light, I guess, she jumps out of the tree and basically lands completely around you. With like your entire world is an earthquake.
I'm gonna do the trimmer thing to do in Mod Hunter, where it's like I'm gonna lose my footing a little bit, try to gain it back, then stumble just a little more, and then eventually stand back up with the just shining beacon towering over me.
It's not like a blinding light or anything. It's just
I
a
know.
warm glow.
I mean, dark plays, lights are a little bit more. Eh.
It's not blinding. Like Vampire was making out to be. Mud Puppy's not here.
Well, this is imposing for sure.
Vampire's reaction. Fucking.
Which way is it?
Let's try to head where there's not too dense a forest.
If not exactly where we intend to go. The new NightWing village, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Plenty of preparations were made.
And we're all eager to see you again.
Of course. Oh, I'm so excited that you see all the work we put into this. Although I don't think there's a house big enough for you yet.
I'm sure there will be soon.
I'm sure of that. They're so excited to see you.
Yeah, while you're talking, she's already starting to walk. Like,
Strider's just gonna
over
make it a
you,
point to stay out
and
of the way.
mostly ignore your comments.
I'll go to
I'm just
Fate.
gonna watch Vampire jump through the trees and land in the water, it looks
Yeah,
like.
it's
I'll go to Fate this time and hop onto him.
What?
Not the Chetty type, is she?
the water's fine.
Shay's just writing in his journal.
Honestly, after we've been through all that volcano again, I could probably use a wash.
I could probably use a rest.
Doesn't seem half bad.
While you guys are mentioning over that, Glory will hear that. Go on. We'll be going on ahead. You guys took quite a beating for us.
No way. I want to see I want to see her enter the village. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
What?
Then I can collapse on the ground.
Well, then don't be
What's
too
a few
long.
broken bones to compare to seeing the next events unfold?
Mm-hmm.
I should probably give her some light, honestly.
Hey,
Oh, give her. Yeah, of course you should give her some light.
hey, yeah.
Remind me also next time, Fly, that I need to figure out how the hell to dodge as you did. Despite the creatures'
Well,
insatiably precise attacks against both you and I.
I'd be excited to teach you, but I need a moment to maybe relax before we do any of that.
I didn't intend it tonight. Just saying for later.
Of course.
Vampire, you speak
Yes.
up and you get the most
We can
menacing
we can
side
sure do that.
glance. You get this most menacing side glance from
I can
Battlewinner.
hear the JoJo just snare
Oh,
effect.
And then she makes this attempt at a smile that is very toothy. Yes?
How do I grow big? I want to be as big as you one day. How do I achieve that?
Be strong, don't die.
I won't.
And she starts moving forward again.
It's like, I'll be the strongest.
Well, I guess at this point I'm gonna... You know what? I'm gonna follow on foot. Fuck it. When I get tired, I guess I can hop on one of the dragons.
Yeah, she's walking, so you guys are walking.
Exactly.
Unless you want to get there first, but...
No, I'm walking, and just maybe I'm gonna be, riding one of the dragons anyways, because little feet, little legs, and also I have one level of exhaustion. So,
Get into the
yeah.
arms.
Stride is gonna make a point to strike conversation up with Battlewinner at this time now.
Okay, along the way there. What would you like to say?
Alright. Team Battlewinner. If memory serves, a lot of your kind happen to have invaded and decimated and slaughtered all the Nightwings in the arena.
Ice Wings.
Yeah, that's why I said Ice Wings.
You said Night Wings.
You said Nightwings.
I said her kind of Nightwings.
Huh?
The way you put
Okay,
it was
fine.
a little...
Shush. No, I did not misspoke. Shush. I know what I said, and it's Icewing.
Okay.
Nothing happened. So why did you do that?
I was unfortunately not there to see such a spectacle.
So it wasn't even by your orders?
That was mostly Moroseer's doing.
And there was no explanation given.
I mean, Icewings are Icewings. They deserve to die.
Stride is just gonna eye the coal likely grasping still out her mouth and throat and get a clue on that.
Yeah, just this misty haze despite all the lava flowing out of her mouth.
I take it then it's a little bit difficult to handle that one of our group happens to be partially so. Though I don't exactly know why. Beyond just simple dislike.
Oh, it goes way more than simple dislike.
Even more than your very frosted breath.
As I see Stride and as I see Battlewinner, actually striking conversation with Stride, I'm gonna make a point to Vampire, who I'm writing right now, to stealthily approach as both. Well, I will suggest that he does the invisibility thing that he's so good at. And I'm going to attempt to do the same, but of course it only works partially for me.
You know what's funny? He can't do that.
What?
Because he put his claw in lava.
It's like,
Oh, right.
damn, I can't do this.
Never mind.
It's
Well,
And neither can you because you also got hurt.
yeah. All right. Well, in that case, we'll just sort of meld ourselves with the dark of night to see if we can just go mostly unnoticed.
Roll a stealth check.
Okay.
Oh boy, stealth checks, my favorite. They were actually my favorite.
Let's go.
Stonks.
That's very good. It's almost a nat 20.
Sorry, you needed a 35.
So true. Me sneaky past actual god.
Let's see. That was on my keyboard.
Nice.
Amazing. Poor keyboard.
Wow. All right. Either she's acting like she doesn't notice you, or she doesn't notice you.
Good. Let's hear the conversation then.
Yeah.
That's all. That really is all.
Yeah.
Even if our kinds didn't already hate each other enough, this alone would make me want to slaughter all of them myself.
What a statement.
So there was something else that happened before. A long grudge.
You could call it that. Either way, they are quite the worst.
You dodge as if you were on a battlefield.
They found us there, at the volcano. And they attacked first. Could you believe that? Thinking they could win a fight on our turf.
Especially when he doesn't seem their suited desire to be near. I'm rather surprised they got that close. Excessively daring. But I don't know what for.
That island is actually far to the north of Pyria. Not that it matters anymore. Right above the Ice Kingdom.
And what do they do when they arrive? Just strike unannounced? No provocation to it all? No prior disagreement to cause the stir and sudden strike?
Why would it not be so sudden, if not for thousands of years of spite?
Thousand years of spite. Fairly mystery.
Believe it or not, Icewings and Nightwings have almost always hated each other. It's in our blood at this point.
Fairly good then that you are on opposite ends of the island.
It's gonna step.
Still
Not
not
all of them.
far enough.
Not all of them hate each other, though.
Clearly not. She stops and turns back to face you. Don't think I didn't see your icy tail.
That's not what I. Oh, you see, we're trying to make everyone more peaceful. Oh, that means no killing between dragons. All tribes coexist together.
Unless you can do thousands of years of hate, or undo. There's no
Can't
stopping.
undo that. Can't do that under just a few years.
You've earned my amnesty here. But if the time and stars align, the Icewings still aren't safe.
Oh, this is your guys' history with one another of such negative background. Yeah, that's definitely not going to change overnight. Though at least for this night, I think we're soon to be enjoying it. And at least a start of an idea of what could be. I think I see the lights already coming up ahead.
That they are.
Just stop.
What?
No, just reading Skull's text.
My funny out of character text comments.
Oh. Alright. You guys come through the trees and soon notice the parted opening to the NightWing village.
Great.
All right. Well, this is where me and Vampire. This is why I tell you that we rushed on ahead because now we're already here.
Yeah.
And as everybody comes
I'm gonna
along,
take her
me
out.
and Vamp.
Go ahead.
Yeah. As everyone comes along, me and Vampire are just there, and say, "Hello and welcome to your new home." Come on, everybody!
She's here.
Our queen is here!
She's coming!
It's coming!
We got dragons all over the place. They're sitting on roofs. They're all piled up together.
I'm just smiling ear to ear, just trying to psych them up, sort of waving my hands, beckoning them over.
In the darkness, after you turn around, so proudly presenting the return of their queen, you see this most sinister red glow from underneath her chin, just lighting up her jawline for the most part. And of course,
Dragon.
her eyes. She's also
What are you gonna
a
do?
NightWing. She blends in with the darkness. She is the most menacing figure you've ever seen coming out of the night. And then her entire face is lit up in multiple ways.
So as I turn towards and see that exact kind of imagery, I get a flash of what happened after we went, when we went after, Scarlet and the Nightwing that showed up. It sort of just shudder for just for a moment. Well, she is pretty fearsome, isn't she? I'm telling that to Vampire.
Yeah, it's like, I agree.
Well, at least I'm glad we have her, if not on our side, not on our enemies. This could have been a completely different night if that was the case.
The
I'm just glad
entire
you didn't grab her.
Yeah. As she appears, the entire crowd of Nightwings is basically shouting out, "Welcome to your new home." Or welcome home.
Yes, welcome, welcome.
Welcome, welcome! Stay a while!
Stay for.
Our queen
Fly's going to
returns.
chuckle and say, "Stay forever."
You cannot leave.
Amongst the crowd, of course, is
Gonna-
also Greatness, the princess. And she does kind of step forward and give the most hesitant and nervous waves she could ever possibly give. I must say, this is far more accommodating than I thought it would be.
This is what happens when we consider a future where dragons can live together. I understand it can be sometimes a little difficult to think about what could happen, especially when you're so wary of all the bad things that you've experienced for so long, all the hatred. But this is also possible, and now you know. Now you see it with your own two eyes.
You're never gonna get them out of your mind at this point, as Glory would say.
Hmm? What are you talking about?
This is our start. To making things right.
That it is.
"20 years of war. And what do we get for it? Nothing but pain."
Nothing.
I don't know why that pinged there. That's weird.
It's alright.
Question mark leak ping.
And now we can start something
just-
new. I'm not going to take claim over your tribe. After all, they're not mine. But
But I am taking Deathbringer.
That thing was back!
oh no, you can have him back.
No!
No.
Deathbringer in shambles.
Just shattered.
Oh, shattered.
It's going to be weird. 2 queens ruling the same place.
And very complicated, admittedly.
I mean,
Though it's
didn't they
nothing
have,
Rainwings
like,
haven't done
6
before.
of them before?
I was just
Was it
saying
more?
that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's nothing Rainwings haven't done before, and I'm sure you'll get used to it.
Hmm.
But like I said, I'm not going to lord over the NightWings. Just let us try to keep any bloodshed to a minimum while we're here.
And preferably for
Yeah.
invading forces in the forest as they stand.
Invaders of the rainforest, you say? They're quite a problem lately.
Mm-hmm.
Mind if I recruit
Should-
your help with that?
Fly is going to go around sort of shadow kung fuing or shadow boxing, whatever, and say, yeah, they're pretty strong. Should prove an interesting challenge. Even for you, some of them, I'm pretty sure.
She drags her claws through the grass. And instead of a more menacing smile, you can definitely see a grin this time. A real one. Oh, I'd be
Aw.
happy to rip into some fights. It's been too
Just gonna
long
rip it.
since I've shown people, or dragons, why I'm called Battlewinner.
Just don't try to put the forest on fire, and don't let them break the armor. We've worked hard enough for that thing.
Oh, that armor ain't breaking anytime soon.
Yes!
I made sure of that.
I would eagerly see. But unfortunately for tonight, it looks like it's more revelry, less violence.
That you said. All right, people. Where's the banquet? Where's everything? Let's get it all over here.
Alright. There is a veritable feast ready of all sorts of strange meat from invading creatures.
Wonderful. My actual favorite.
Mostly, the NightWings are still kind of getting out of the whole bite and wait, like I don't remember what that is called specifically. That way of hunting where you like infect something, wait until it dies, and then go catch it.
Lazy.
Mm.
We call that
Persistence
lazy.
hunting?
There is a term for it,
Oh.
but I don't remember what it's called. Either way,
It's like what snakes
Uh,
do, basically.
something like that. There's literally a small mountain of corpses that are like have these like rotting bite marks in them.
Lovely.
Yeah. It's not
Persistence. I found the word persistence hunting.
persistence hunting.
That's
All
what
right.
I said. That's what I said.
Oh, I did
Whatever.
not hear you say it at
I
all.
didn't hear either.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Alright,
I heard
whatever.
You need to throw it into my brain, essentially. You need to shout at me sometimes.
Alright, that's fine.
Hunting.
But yeah, something you're probably not too glad to dig into. There is also the small pile of fruits from the rainforest, though of course
What do you
Battlewinner
mean something
isn't
What do you mean something
digging
I'm not
into
too
that.
glad to dig into? That's literally his thing.
rotting corpses.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not rotting.
Yeah, no, some of them are rotting.
Okay, then never mind.
Nom nom.
I mean, maybe
I thought it'd be
there's.
a little, you
uh,
know.
I will
Sure.
note, there are no sloths, only invading creatures.
Yay!
Fair enough.
Flops are safe.
Yes, remember, sloths are very important
Holy.
to the Rainwings.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, very holy too, I guess. Sure, let's go with that. There's, for once here in the NightWing village, not a lot of work going on.
I mean, obviously, people are taking after the Rainwings.
I mean, it's a night of festivities, is why.
That too. That too.
Although not a lot of festivities going on, it's mostly just eating and getting together again.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly for the queen who was left behind. And if anyone would like to have anything go on during these festivities, you may take the wheel.
Stride on her end would make it a point to just join in straight up and try to let go of what happened prior, just for a night of peace and fun with us all. Taking to the food, taking to the drink, and nothing to stop her.
Vampire's gonna go all down on the fruits, and occasionally get a little bit of the meat from the rotten corpses.
Although,
Can
given everything learned, wait, go ahead.
yeah, go ahead and say that real quick. Vampire roll Constitution save.
Constitution. Annoying.
Oh no!
Rut.
What?
Whoa!
Whoa!
Wow.
Wow.
You don't get sick from eating rotten corpses, surprisingly.
That
Amazing.
apparently just that little bit of Nightwing blood kicking in.
A little bit of
Yeah.
everything in there, yeah. She does. No, not she. Vampire does have disease bite. So, honestly, this might be how vampire hunts, if they do hunt.
What they hunt on occasion.
Right.
Dad, I brought back some food.
During the okay, this is surprising to see you eat, since I expected otherwise, but okay.
Fly is going to just move around. Is it? Do they have like a table up, or is it all on the ground?
It's on the
That's like-
ground. There's no tables.
There's
No
probably, like,
table.
there's probably like little like sheets and all that sort of stuff laid out so that way they're safely off the grass and stuff.
You're dragons.
I mean, there's a little bit of civilized nature still.
A little bit.
Yeah.
All the same. After learning the conversation from Battlewinner, I would now turn towards Deathbringer and ask him, were you by chance part of that raid at the Skywing Arena, or heard anything about it, or an explanation?
No.
Straightforward answer.
No, I was off doing other things.
Death-bringing things?
Yeah, you could say that. He wasn't doing a lot of good work on that part, let me tell you that much. That would
Oh,
be...
do tell.
I think he got lost. I didn't get... Oh. Okay, maybe a little.
Lost doing what? And the fact she knows.
Can I have you roll a quick insight check? Okay. You glanced over when she said that and gave like a quick like double take between the two of them. He's like, he probably got quote unquote lost in her.
It's just like oh, what is that? It's like that one, like,
Low realization.
yeah, it's like that's the expression of slow realization with a hint of
Be right back.
like, I don't want to say cheeky, but like mischievous touch to it of just getting a clue, like, oh,
Like that.
lost.
I don't take pride in it.
No, I see more enjoyment in it. A surprising revelation or gleeful surprise.
Believe me, I still do a little bit of bringing death here and now. Only sometimes. Oh, but come on. Mostly to invaders.
Mostly to invaders, save for one mark. As Strat would just eye towards Queen Glory once more before focusing back on Deathbringer.
Call it my own revelation.
Have a few more yet to figure out on my own, sadly.
I found out killing for others really isn't that fun.
For a time it was for me. But I can understand now.
I mean, if you were trained young like me, you get the sense that you want to be perfect, right?
Every last bit to impress the one who points the talon, and you go do it. What's over there shall be gone. As Stride would just gesture off in a direction and then just flick her talons then away right after.
Oh, is she walking away? Or
No, as in she's just emphasizing the point that of her upbringing being of go kill the thing. That is all. And maybe I'll get something out of it.
You know, I learned something. Oh my god.
Maybe.
Wow. We got raided?
Hey yo, what the fuck?
go!
Greetings.
From Titanium?
Greetings.
Wow.
Greetings, people.
Oh, hey. Glad to see you guys here. Welcome to the show.
Welcome, welcome.
Albeit at a rather more peaceful time right now
Yeah.
compared to last session.
Mm-hmm. But it's fun too. Come on, let's continue our conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I learned something a while back. Fight for who you love. Not what loves you.
Yeah. I've been finding that with those I've been keeping company with every step of the way. Every little flight, every little fight. It's much better now. Even better yet, for those that I do find myself in the company of who I want to love and defend, I can find it in return.
I'm sure it will.
I think it already has.
Or has, yeah. You got some good friends here.
Each one of them. Each one of them.
So, Fly
From Fair
actually.
to
Oh, sorry.
To jokester and prankster, healer extraordinaire and caretaker. A touch of a bookworm with a good heart. I'm a engineer of sorts behind mysterious pasts and our ever so wonderful fearlessly.
Don't let them get it too far from you then. You don't want to lose anyone.
Not a one will be. And I'll be strong enough to make sure of it. Speaking
So,
of getting stronger.
okay.
Here, why don't we share a
later
drink?
on, I'll share a drink to that. To those we keep to our hearts.
To defending those close to us.
Here, here.
Am I part of that group that's close? Am I part of that group? That
Yes.
I would speak up.
Sure.
Yes, oh so wonderful jester.
Oh, so wonderful, Jester.
Who could forget?
So I will say that Fly in the meantime is just going around, I guess trying to be a bit of a spectacle, make a little spectacle out of himself, despite his feeling tired. Because I mean, what could give you more energy than seeing so many dragons together in one place? Something that people thought was impossible, and not only that, but also saving your own hide, because a few days prior, People, you thought you had made a major mistake.
Aww.
From
Aww.
from getting.
All the stress,
Go ahead.
all the stress lifted, just feels so much. It gives him so much more energy, and so he's just numbing on some fruits, just sharing stuff around. Probably throwing some stuff at people too, just for the hell of it.
Just thinking it all over. You guys have only been here less than a week. And after returning, you, Fly, got stuck in a tree with a parasite almost eating at you.
Yep.
And you guys fixed that.
Almost
went-
good thing I got the parasite.
You went to the volcano and saved 2 dragons. And a
Yep.
relationship.
No. But I will also make it a point to gather a bunch of fruits together and make my over to Battlewinner. Whenever it sort of seems like she has a little bit of time
She would be here.
so that I can try and catch her attention.
She would be here some time into the night, speaking with her daughter. But if you want to butt in, you can. It doesn't seem
I
like they're
do.
talking about anything too important. Of course,
So, Battlewinner.
this little squeaky voice beside her, she looks down to you. You're standing right next to her.
Yeah, basically.
The size difference is immeasurable. You,
I'm jittering a little bit,
Quite
but not so
measurable,
much.
actually.
in the moment, it feels immeasurable to Fly. This mountain of a dragon towering over the little scavenger that Fly is. Or
Yep.
dragon
Little
at heart.
dragon, come on. Yeah, there you go. Well, remember when I promised you another feast? I bet you didn't think it would be like this, huh?
You certainly did, now didn't you?
He's going to enthusiastically nod. Now, I do wanna have you try some of this. And Fly is going to just methodically lay out the fruits in front of him. These are things you probably didn't get any of in the volcano.
They're quite good. You wouldn't expect it, but I will try them on my own time.
Oh, come on. This is the time to do so. I figured one would not be so much for you, so I gathered as much as I could carry.
I haven't eaten my full in quite some time. I'm going to enjoy it. Now, if you don't mind.
Well, that wasn't just it, actually. I had another thing I wanted to ask you.
That being.
Well, when we were dressing up this place, I heard about the 3 moons. Something really important to NightWings.
Speaking of the 3 moons, just looking up into the sky, you do see all 3. High up in the air. All
Yep.
different phases, waxing, waning. None of them are full tonight.
Right. I was just wondering if... I mean, with all the struggle, all the suffering you had in that volcano... Did you ever look to the moons for hope? Is this what it would mean to you?
She does look up now after you mention that.
It is quite a sight, I'll say. Not only that, you can see it from everywhere in Pura, really.
I haven't seen these moons in quite some time. After all, you can't really see anything from stuck in a mountain. Or lava.
Right. But maybe with your mind?
With my mind?
Oh yeah. If you close your eyes and believe hard enough, you can maybe just see them.
Why imagine when you can use your eyes?
Well, when you can't, that is, really. I'm just trying to understand what exactly these means for you, because for us Rainwings, well, we see things a little differently, but I don't want to limit myself to that. I want to understand.
Remember when I told you about those powers that
Powers.
don't exist?
Right. The one from the tales, right?
Prophecy, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
The moons. Well, call it a gut feeling. But I do feel a
gut
lot
feeling.
better underneath these lights.
Huh. That's odd. Usually when I sleep outside, it's under some shade, you know? In case rain comes. But true that I haven't been much outside the forest myself. Except recently, of course. Been running around like a fool.
There's an old story about some dark stalker. Some
Darkstalker.
yeah, some very powerful NightWing who would stalk you under the night.
That sounds foreboding.
As a NightWing, do I recall that name?
It's mostly
If I asked
kids'
before.
bedtime story, honestly, or rather, not bedtime story, but it's definitely a story
grim.
that most NightWing would tell their kids to not
Make them behave.
yeah, to make them behave, or else the Dark Stalker would come and get them.
Now, little Timmy, you must eat your vegetables or else the dog stalker is gonna get you.
Amazing.
What about the Darkstalker?
He had those powers. In that story, at least.
Oh.
He could. He always knew what you're thinking. He knew exactly what you're going to do.
Oh.
Out of character, so he's Santa Claus.
Yes!
I mean, basically.
Evil Santa Claus.
It's all Krampus.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Krampus!
Oh boy.
That sounds a little foreboding.
It's meant to be that way.
Oh?
After all. What are stories if not somewhat true, in a way? If they misbehave, someone's going to get them anyways.
Do I
Why is going to
let's try
shrug.
and overhear any of this.
I mean, she's mostly just talking to Fly, and her voice is still pretty soft. If you're not actively listening, you're probably not hearing it.
Understood. Merriment's still underway.
But yeah.
Do you think... Well, Darkstalker or not, do you think you'll be sleeping under the moons tonight?
I mean, I'm gonna need a bigger house. But yes.
Right. Fly is just going to sort of nod slowly, just realizing that yes, indeed, that is a pretty stupid question.
Well, technically, it would be an accurate thing to say because there's nowhere else she could but under the moons anyway.
Yes, that's correct. I don't know, I guess call it inspired.
Do you even know the names of the moons?
Fly is going to try to look for his notebook, remember that he doesn't know, and just shake his head and say, no, I don't.
That's when Greatness beside you will actually move in. And then her claws point upwards to the biggest one, which is close to being full. It's like almost there. The biggest one is Imperial.
Imperial? Well,
She points to the left of that one. Oracle, and the smallest is Perception.
Perception.
Yeah.
Very interesting names.
They're very interesting moons.
Well, the name like Perception, you'd almost be brought to think that it would offer some kind of guidance, at least in some way.
Nightwings don't worship the moons for nothing.
Fair enough. Then maybe they know how we can do this.
Do what?
Well, my goal. When I started my journey, I had one goal. I wanted to prove to everyone that I was a dragon, since so many doubted me. But now, I just want to see if it's possible to go beyond all this violence and hatred. See what's on the other side.
You told me
It's
that
just
once.
hard for a little. It's just hard for a little lad like me to, try to pull all these dragons along.
I imagine it's quite hard for someone so small to do much of anything.
Fly's
look
just
what you've
gonna.
done so far.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. But I know one thing that is bigger than any of this.
Me?
Yes, you are quite sizable. um,
She has the
But-
most shit-eating grin you could possibly imagine.
Fly's just gonna just stop for a second and giggle. Just a little. How can I say this? Despite him, like he's trying to take it, keep it under control, but the laughs just keep coming out of him for a little while, and then after a minute or so, he's able to sort of reassess himself, just wiping the tears off his face, and say, "Well, yes, you indeed are, but I was thinking." The Mudwings see something in, well, the mud, the earth. You see something in the moons. And the Skywings see something in fire. There's all these things that are so much more bigger than any dragon. Maybe they know how we can do this.
I don't know particularly much of anything about these other dragons and what they particularly care about.
Well, Your Majesty, you didn't need to worry yourself about this. This is the task I vowed to undertake.
To be honest, I never thought something so small and insignificant as you could honestly achieve anything.
Fly is just going to put his hands together on his chest and sort of take a step back. I apologize. I'm not sure if this was an insult or a compliment.
But I must acknowledge that there is a tiny amount of respect for the things you've done for me.
Oh? Well, you see me very glad.
Smaller than this, at least, and she pokes you right in the chest.
Well, you need to be a little smaller than me if it's gonna fit inside.
I'm saying you have a big heart for something so small.
One that has saved my skin more than times than I can count now. Tried to
Right.
step in.
Well, right, of course. Then, if that's the case, I'll continue to strive for the best for everyone, no matter what.
Good, now be off. I'd like
No
to
matter
finish my
how-
carcass.
Ah,
Best to leave the queen to her food. I'd imagine there's little but ash and soot that's on that volcano. The vampire seems to have taken a liking to it.
She does take a very deep breath after you bring that up. The air is so much cleaner here.
A lot more breathable, that's for sure, and easier to fly.
It's a lot easier to speak when you don't have soot in your snoot.
I remember the first time I went on that island, I tried to take a deep breath and immediately got punished for it. But now it's over.
Yes, now, anyways, allow me to get back to speaking with my daughter.
Well,
Come on, Fly.
Go on,
I
you
actually
can
was
find me tomorrow or something.
Come on, Fly. I already got a plan of action. I was gonna challenge Deathbringer to a little bit of a bet.
But fine. I guess I can follow you for that. I'll grab one of the fruits and eat it as I follow Stride along.
Before I do any of that, though, I was going to offer the floor to anyone else wanted to do or say anything quickly.
Just before that, as you're walking away, that little pile of fruits that you did drop.
Head out. See you later, guys.
All right,
Yeah.
Vampire. See ya.
Yeah.
See ya.
Bye, Vampire.
Vampire is going to sleep.
Yes.
But no, they're
Vampire-
going out for dinner. That's what they're doing. Yeah.
Vampire took deep into his food, stuffed himself so full, and then from all the pain of both lava, and yeah, probably just passes.
Yeah.
You're just going into a food coma.
Food coma
Simple
time.
as food
As you're
coma.
walking away from Queen Battlewinner, she,
Mhm.
Greatness does end up taking into that little pile of fruits, and
Yeah.
roll a perception check.
Who?
Fly.
Me.
Okay.
Shit.
Oh.
Well, my passive
Oh, well.
perception is actually okay, fine. Fuck it.
Yeah,
I
no.
think my passive perception should be 14. Ah, whatever. Oh well.
You know what? Nope, never mind. She rolled a 5.
All right.
Oh shit! Let's go!
She picks up a banana
Oh.
and gives it a taste.
Let's go!
Where?
Battlewinner is eating fruits!
Anyway, if anyone else wants to go ahead and talk, like Fate or Squall or anyone,
Yeah, go ahead, people.
give me a minute. I'll have my headphones on, so go ahead and do your thing.
I guess going down the list. Che, what would you do right now? Che, we got no Che. But do we have a Fate Hunter?
No, he said what he wanted to say earlier.
You're not going to do anything else additional?
Uh,
Not going to ask any questions? Bother some people for history lessons?
mm,
Research into secret?
oh wait, yeah, Glory is here actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a long list of things I have to.
Oh no, he's getting
The long list
Oh,
of
no,
things
no,
you
no, no.
wear?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like to which person, but yeah, Glory is one of them.
All right. Before you commence, I will continue down the list to know who else is planning to do what. Squall, was there anything else you wanted to do?
Please, this is a night for conversation.
No.
No Squall conversation? You're supposed to be
Not-
fearless leader.
I'm not
Fearless
interested, I'm
leader
sorry.
call.
Fearless leader is afraid of social interaction.
So fearless leader does have a fear. Oh no, we're doomed.
Squall
We're
took
doomed.
1d4 of social
Social
anxiety
anxiety.
damage.
Wouldn't that just be like mental or psychic damage?
Yeah, pretty much.
Something like that.
Rosary, what about yourself then?
Don't be, I have nothing. I'm also very sick, so you can't even hear my voice anyways.
I mean, we can hear you,
You can
fine.
like prod at something.
can
Like
hear
you
you
can just say like, "Oh, I'm
plenty
not eating the
fine.
food."
Yeah, Rosary's got a little bit of soot in her snoot.
Yeah, sorry. I have
Soot
a
in the
lot of snoots. Do not poop the snoot. You might actually get
Well,
sick.
A lot of snoots. So,
All right. I guess that
Okay.
just leaves then Fate Hunter. Do your thing.
Go ahead, Fate. Let's see it.
To Fate with Rosary's gem. In his talent, he would all kind of to Glory and kind of stay in the corner here. Your Majesty, if I may have a moment here, please.
What do you need, Fate?
He's gonna show the gem.
This thing again?
So, yeah, I wonder if there's any significance. I mean, I know for a fact it's tied to rain wings. But I want to hear your insight or knowledge that I might have missed, if any.
I don't particularly know what this is.
Sorry, do you remember the scroll I gave you when I first came back here?
The thing
The one about the
evanescence.
first Rainwing Animus.
Hmm.
I believe this is one of them. We found it under the banyan tree.
I wonder how long that's been down there. After all, none of those
It also
rainbows were
has,
recognized.
Yeah, it also has some kind of healing property as well. I can even say that.
I wonder why.
Mm.
I mean,
If your Majesty wants, I can keep this with me for now and try to find the answer.
go ahead and keep it for now. I don't think we have any particular use for it. But
Thank you for your time, Your Majesty.
I will
Mm?
try to look into it. This evanescence. If you'd like me to. Anyways.
That would be very helpful. Anything regarding Rainwing history, anything at all.
I'll have to speak with Mother on that note. Anyways. Get back to what you were doing. Go enjoy yourself. Stop worrying about this stupid rock.
I'll try your message, Your Majesty. Thank you for your time. It's gonna quickly bow and then kind of walk away behind one of the houses.
Stride's gonna call out seeing this. Wait, you know what? Did he stealth away or is he just
Yeah, did he
Going
stealth away? No, because I'm going there too.
What? No, no.
Oh.
I mean,
Did he
you
stealth
can
away?
follow him. He just like, you can tell that he just doesn't want to interact with Glory more. I
Stride
mean,
is just
as
gonna
in like
call out now?
a little
Where do you think
embarrassed.
you're going?
Oh,
Hey,
Alright,
was
gonna do
that
I was gonna go and
was
I was
that
gonna
fate?
run on a bet against Deathbringer already. You're gonna miss it?
Come on, fate!
No, wait, where are you
Can-
yelling
Can
from?
you, can
I'm
you,
yelling from over
Rose-
here.
Rosary's
He's-
just going to just walk or step between the
oh.
two of them like, can you two just leave him alone? Maybe just walk.
Oh,
I want to see
Oh,
if he's
I'll watch
gonna
from
bet.
here.
I want to see
Fi-
if he will bet with me or against me.
Fi is already there trying to pull him by the talon.
What's this about a bet?
Come on, come on!
no,
What's
I know
this
nothing
about?
is
I
about
built
combat.
that you'll manage to outbest me
Uh.
in tossing your fancy chakra.
Hold on. You want to throw my chakrams against me?
Yes, we're gonna go and throw it again. Stride will just point out to one of the trees. We'll set a nice one of those fancy dead carcasses against there. We'll make sure it's a nice small target. And whoever best lands in the center of it wins.
Alright. Fine.
That or an apple. The apple will probably do better.
Perhaps
I'm
an apple
still
to begin
trying to
with.
pull Fate along.
I would first
Fine.
try to get
Whatever you
Vampire, but
want.
realizing they're in a
Let's go.
food coma, would instead go, So let's go ahead and set this up.
I can do it. And I'll just go and grab some, not an apple, but something that looks like an apple.
Oh, there is
and go
definitely
set
going
up
to
on
be
the
a
tree
crash
there.
here, that's for sure.
Alright. Here we go. Target set. I'm going to sort of just...
Prophecy.
Why are
I'm
we
going
doing
to
this?
sort of set the apple on a little crevice in the trunk so that it's not really... It's sort of just sitting there a little precariously. Alright, ready?
Place
Okay.
your bets, everyone. Let's see if the Deathbringer can still land its mark.
Alright, anyways, it'll say it's like here or something. And then, there we go.
Okay.
You really don't think I can still throw?
You're just gonna have to prove me wrong and earn my gold. Or earn my gold.
How much you want to bet?
We'll just start easy, a nice 5 gold.
You're gonna have to try harder than that. 20.
Done.
Let's get it going.
Put a banana in your ear.
Alright.
Alright.
Is anyone else throwing bets into the pool now?
I'm not. I want you both to win.
Okay. Deathbringer will start.
Alright.
First hit will fly straight and not hit the apple directly into center, but just above it. Above the apple.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
it hits the stem.
Right.
I don't know if that's more impressive or less since you only shaved it.
Totally was meaning to do that. Haha. Beat that.
Stride
Well,
will draw upon
Stride-
one of her daggers and try to match.
Oh! It's nearly a crit!
Match how, by the way? Like, same spot or actually hitting the center of the apple?
Hitting the actual center.
The chakram you take flies so true, the apple splits perfectly down the side, or down the center, and two perfectly cut my brain is not working.
It's fine.
Two perfect
core is-
splits of an apple fall to the
Fly's,
ground.
Fly's jaw is going to drop and he's gonna scurry over there to try and see what's going on with the apple, compare the slices.
I mean, it's impressive, but you didn't hit the stem, and only the stem.
Oh, now we're just trying to change the rules to escape your certain payment.
Shut it.
Uh,
One more.
Don't tell me a certain
Huh?
someone has dulled your mark.
You guys need me to get another one?
Yes.
Grab that
Here,
carcass.
do another one.
Okay, Fly is going to try and pull a carcass along, but not really. He can't
It's
really
another
do
one of
that.
those monkeys that fucking destroyed you guys.
It's just like I don't know. One of those.
But it's like half the size and you still can't carry it.
Yeah.
That's right. Just shiver a
Can we
little bit
just
at
do
the
it fruit
sight.
again?
Cut this one's head clean off. And you can win 50.
Oh, you're tempting me all too much. I'll make claim to that.
Someone help!
Stride is just too busy. Is he just being smug right now to notice?
Here, let me get it.
There we go. Thanks, thanks, Glory.
She just puts this monkey up against the tree.
There, that should be nice and well rested. Let's get out of there.
Alright. You may make your roll first, try it. This limp
Alright.
monkey corpse is just sitting against the tree, neck exposed. One chakra.
You know, I particularly despise that thing. A Stride throws.
Me too. Kill it.
The chakram. Let me check. Okay. It doesn't cut all the way through. It gets kind of stuck about halfway through. Not enough force, or perhaps an incorrect angle.
About as tough as the one I last killed.
Quite unfortunate. My turn.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm gonna aim a little higher. Just to let you know you didn't weaken it for me.
Sure. Scalp it.
Okay, that dice got stuck on top of this candy cane I have sitting here.
Interesting.
Deathbringer, bro. You're better than this. Okay, he throws it, and it bounces off of the monkey. It doesn't even make a dent.
You guys.
And he's just kind of frozen with his arm out. Just kind of watching it like do that perpetual like bouncing coin thing on the ground.
I guess you haven't been taking good care of your chakrams either, maybe. Or maybe
I'm just not having a good night. Yeah, that's it.
drinking a little too deep into your cups.
My, having a little bit of performance anxiety, perhaps. I don't need this right now.
I'm just gonna laugh. It's funny. I don't want him to feel bad, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pat Deathbringer on the.
You're not
on
the only
front
one
leg.
laughing. There's a whole crowd of laughing right now. But who can stop him from also laughing? Because it is funny.
It is funny, yes, of course.
Oh, what a night of absolute wonders.
He rolled a natural one.
Oh
My
no!
Oh my
alright.
goodness.
Very good.
Striate, you can go ahead and add 50.
Understood. I'll take that kindly. Though, would it spare the nerves and honor if I were to take one of those for myself?
Wait. You want one of my chakrams?
A little reminder. And also because it wouldn't hurt to learn about using these a little bit better myself. I did say I was interested in it to begin with.
You did, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
That I did.
As long as you don't... As long as you admit I am better. Sure.
Just try to eye over towards Queen Glory, just to see if this truly is the case.
She just rolls her eyes and
The
shrugs. A bit of a just go with it vibe.
I'll spare your dignity for now. Just remember the Skywing who bested you.
You didn't best me at anything. Understood? Got it.
For
Good.
your sake.
All right.
As just trying out similarly is just carrying this just absolutely pleased smile on her face. Plus, I would hurt her to let your ego go so bruised in front of your lady.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Everybody's
How
gonna
loudly
get red
did you just
cheeks
say
this
that?
one. Yeah.
Wait,
This-
what?
This would just be this like this. It would be in this little tone of just an in between like hush yet not quite hush enough. I would say you would have to roll disadvantage in terms of this.
Nah, roll regular.
Oh,
Wait.
you want me to? Do what you want. I'd said what my
Like
piece.
disadvantage perception? What?
I was gonna say disadvantage perception. Yeah. She was trying to keep it a hush, but a little bit kind of
Okay,
just got
only
a little
one
bit too out of
matters.
the mouth.
And yeah, no. I'm sorry. What? You really think? He's just
I'm
my
not going
bodyguard.
to say anything.
You're more, for sure. You just don't know it yet. Right. And I'm the lunatic who throws chakrams around.
Bouncy chakrams.
Good
No,
point.
see, Chuck.
Like, I'm sure there are plenty worse things to throw than chakrams.
There was that one time fate was thrown at me. That was pretty worse.
Think I'm just
Yeah.
going to go get a drink. Yeah.
Stride would give him, by the way, a little bit of a reaction because he did leave my. He tried to walk away without disengaging.
Are
here.
you?
He's gonna receive one quick thwap on the ass by her tail.
Wow.
Okay.
You want me to roll for it? Or are you just gonna let that one happen, similar to
He's not
Tsunami's
expecting
whole
that.
thing?
Nobody's expecting that. You just did that in front
Nobody's
of
fucking-
everybody and Glory.
Oh,
What the
jeez.
fuck?
That is a record scratch moment if I've ever heard one.
Yeah, hold up. What
Just
the
Stride just
hold up.
busts out laughing like that. Clearly, she's in a better mood.
I
Okay.
clearly need to learn a lot more about how to be a dragon.
He froze for a solid 4 seconds, and then moved faster than you could catch him.
Nice chakra.
Roll a 1d4 real quick, right?
Hmm?
Roll a 1d4 for me, real quick.
All right. Just a little love tap.
I'm not saying this is actually doing damage, but let's
It's
just all
psychic
take a
damage.
note. Let's just all take a note that Deathbringer's ass just took 1d4 bludgeoning damage.
God damn it, try it.
Oh
Christ.
my god. Okay, back to the party.
I'm gonna enjoy tonight.
Okay, moving on, because that sounded a bit more sensual than I thought it was going to sound.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. It's all done.
Oh my god.
You know, that was not on my list of things to expect from this campaign, so...
Neither was that.
Me neither.
I never expected anybody to flirt with their Deathbringer in that kind of way. But hey, here we are.
Hey, Stride has been the target of flirtatious adventures. It's time she threw one out herself.
Fair enough.
I guess so, huh?
Take her own little bit of fun, and it's not like she's gonna make any efforts on that.
Fair enough.
She has a little respect on bound. The 1d4 doesn't say as much, but
Okay. I don't expect
Anyway.
much else to be going on tonight.
the only
No, that's
last
pretty
thing
much it.
I think the only
Oh,
thing
actually,
last that
not
Stride
quite.
wants to do, though, before the end of anything else, is now that that's all done, she wants to just take a moment to reel herself back and look over towards names, because I have so many. Look over towards Steel Smasher and Metalworker to see how they're doing.
Steel Smasher has his little pot off his head, and he's got it filled to the brim with so many berries and apples. And Metalworker is just kind of sitting over the top of his little stand here. Kind of, like, bent over at a bar, basically. Just having a drink. He's actually, like, on the outside of it. And Steel Smasher is sitting on top of it. Like, the little desk between him and his workspace.
Mm. As
So
one last thing that Stride wants to do for the night is come over towards them and offer up 3 GP over to Steel Smasher.
The kid?
Yeah. Stride would offer it freely and say, "Here's a little thank you for everything you've done."
He looks up at you with, like, the biggest stars in his eyes ever.
You and your father did amazing work on that armor and brought back Queen Battlewinner. And I think this should be something I ought to give.
His mouth is so full of berries, you cannot understand a single word he says. It's just like, and he
Walks
almost
up to
chokes
Steel
for a second. Yeah. See? She knows. Sure.
He's definitely gonna
Walks
be
up to
able to
Steel
beat you
Smasher.
soon. Oh, sorry, what?
Walks up to Steel Smasher, hands Chakram, go do a crime.
You know, I was thinking about that for a second. Let me tell you. I was thinking that for a split second. I was like, I could give the kid a weapon.
I'm the
Nah,
true
I'm not-
mastermind. Haha.
Let's go commit crimes at a party. That's a great idea.
No, Strider's not gonna
Oh,
do that.
you don't know how much you just stoked his ego.
Stoked his ego like the fires of a forge. Just continue being an excellent father to him too.
That was a
I
bit
never
louder
had
than
one
I was hoping it would be. Sorry. Go ahead.
Continue being an excellent father to him since, well, never had too much of one myself, so brings a little happiness to me to see things be better for others like this.
Sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
Alright, so there is one thing I do wanna also do before we end this segment. Well, more of it sort of ending it. I wanna go up to Faye and say, hey, Faye,
What? What?
huh?
What's up?
I just spoke to Battlewinner about the moons,
Yes.
and I learned quite a bit, and I was thinking, have you ever, like, prayed to the moon for guidance?
Personally, not really, but I've seen a few NightWing do that.
You think you could show me?
Tell you what,
How to pray to the moons?
I think I would have to roll history. I don't think Fate is like. Oh, hold on. History. Let's have it. Is it a common thing to like pray to the moon? I mean, I just kind of go along with that, but
Praying to the moons, it's not like the biggest thing. I mean,
I know
some
Rosary
would do it.
does that. But
Rosary doesn't do it specifically to the moon. Is the weird thing.
No.
It's a bit different. Though.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Okay. I misremember then. I know for a fact that it applies to history.
There,
Mm,
it does happen. It's just not like the practice. Some do it, some don't.
okay, well, you see, it's been so I've read somewhere in the scroll that it's very old tradition. I can't really remember how to do it exactly. I think you might have to look up some scrolls or talk to the right person, which is not me, unfortunately.
Oh, come on, I'm sure you know a little thing.
I can try to find more info on this. I mean, it sounds interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Fine.
I think you
Oh.
can trade them however you want. Well, as long as your will is what you set on, right? What do you want from the moon?
I guess I can try that.
Oh, let me know how it goes.
Well, I could do that. Or we could try together.
Uh,
Maybe it
I'm
could
not
be a...
sure.
Come on, maybe it could be a good opportunity to get your snout out of those pages and up to the sky.
But there's no info up in the sky. All the info are in the scrolls.
Well,
Maybe-
some NightWings don't seem to believe that.
Aren't you also going to give Bo by talking to other dragons as well?
Um,
You don't need to read scrolls to get information.
And who knows? Maybe you'll get a little more guidance than you thought you would.
well, fine. I guess I could try different methods. Good to explore different options.
Then it's
Gotta
settled.
walk
Let's do it.
along.
Well, I walk not too far from the village, but at least a little while away. And I'll sit down, look up at the three moons, and then eventually just sort of lean back on the ground so it's a little more comfortable.
Right in the entrance.
Not in the entrance, a little off to the side, maybe like here-ish, you know?
Right.
Somewhere a little bit dark so we can see the moon clearly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It is approaching midnight now, Rosary.
yeah.
Yes, moon time.
It would try to
Well-
mimic Fly's motion, trying to not let him know that he's like looking.
That's good. Can I insight that?
Sure.
Is it inside perception? I don't know.
I mean,
I think it would be insight to see
Okay. Okay.
that he's more or less comfortable. Oof. I think I understand what's going on, and I'm just going to smile. I mean, I think this might be a good opportunity to ask something that you wouldn't normally find in a book. Something that just seems impossible.
There's a whole
Sure.
lot.
I know I have something I want to ask. Probably won't be so straightforward, but let's see. Imperial Oracle Perception. Please answer my question. How can you be born without a father? And how can you live without a mother? And how can you go on when you don't even know what you are? That's what I want to know. What about you?
It's, well, a little more weight than that. It's gonna look up the sky. Wait, what's the name again? I forgot.
Imperial, Oracle, and
Okay.
Perception.
Okay.
yeah.
That's the
Imperial.
Nightwing. I don't know the names of the
Oracle.
moons.
Perception. What does it take to end the violence between dragons?
Rosary, are
Oh.
you kind of just watching them?
I was gonna do something after, but Rosary would just be kind of looking in a little bit.
Are you walking towards us, or?
Well, she was going to do her own prayer afterwards.
Oh,
Yeah. You guys don't really hear anything after all, it's just the moons. But
well,
Of course.
Rosary, you
Such
do
flat.
hear a little something in the back of your head. If only they knew.
Well, if it brings any comfort to you two.
he would jump. He didn't expect Rosary there.
Rosary, what are you doing there?
You forget you're not the only ones who pray to things up at the night, right?
Well, it's just kind of new to me, and as far as I can see, to fate too.
Well, it's kind of a NightWing thing. Our history.
Yes. Well, it's good to be in touch with your history, but let's just say I've been praying to the moon a lot more than before. So maybe I could help you two out with this?
Sure.
Sure, of course.
But actually, yes. Rosary would just be a little bit apart, but would just be looking directly at the moon, clasping her claws together, and just whispered very gently under her breath. What were the names of the moons again?
Imperial,
It's not just
Oracle,
me.
Perception.
My brain's not working. I'm sorry.
Repeat it
Imperial,
again.
Oracle, Perception. If anyone would like to put that in our Discord notes, feel free to.
I'm doing it right now. Okay.
Please
biggest
do,
number,
in
what?
case this comes
No.
out.
Okay. What is the biggest one?
Imperial is the biggest.
Smallest.
Perception.
Between.
Medium is between his oracle.
Mediumist.
Medium.
Mediumist.
The name?
Oracle.
Oracle. There we go. Done. All right.
The middest of moons.
The midst.
That just makes it sound like it's the most average moon ever.
The most.
Guys,
the middest moon.
Have you guys seen Oracle? Dang, it's just so average. If I were a moon, I wouldn't be Oracle.
Ooh.
Anyway, go ahead, Rosary.
Alright.
I hope it doesn't grow a face.
It's just they all
Hope
just
it doesn't look down
Come
upon
crashing
all of
down.
us.
3 moonbeam
ding,
spells
ding.
just shine down on all of you.
Did you realize?
Roll initiative.
Well,
You are now fighting the moons.
Getting rotten
3
meat,
days remain.
and
Sorry.
you're now having a fever dream.
Yeah. A fever dream. Oh no.
Start of the first day.
72 hours remain.
You must defeat 1 moon every 24 hours.
Oh,
or, or else they blow
Please.
up the world. Okay,
Let's not
let's get back to what Rosary was saying.
Yes. Let's.
Sorry, I lost our
focus.
train of thought after that.
You were okay. You were talons together or claws together.
Yeah. And
Shit.
Rosary would be looking upwards towards the 3 moons, with her eyes being somewhat closed, but not completely closed. With her whispering, Imperial Oracle Perception, can you please guide us next after this? Can you please show us some way to know that we're on the right path?
Fly is going to clasp his hands following that, sort of muttering the same thing. Imperial Oracle Perception. Can you show us which path we need to take? Can we show me what I'm missing?
It's just gonna sit down, close his eyes, and feel. Concentrating on the words.
Rosary, you hear this amongst the voices in the crowd of dragons nearby. Those voices just kind of get ever so slightly louder and louder, as if they were all in your head. And then one word speaks out the most, and it's from greatness. Your ears instinctively flick back and try to hear it the most the second it's heard. Darkstalker.
After hearing all the voices in her head, Rosary would be clutching her head since she heard way too many voices for that long. Would be looking visibly distressed for a few minutes, but would
Rosary's-
eventually
The
calm
second
down.
the second that happens, everything goes quiet. And then it just goes back to normal. Like all the voices are back to their normal volume. That's not the right song.
Was that?
Huh? Is
I
everything okay,
just-
Rosary?
I just heard a bunch of voices that were very, very loud. Louder than they usually are. I'm assuming you two did not hear that?
No.
He's gonna shake his head. No, I did not. What? Did you hear what they said?
I only heard one, I guess, distinct enough voice. And they just mentioned the name Darkstalker.
What?
Darkstalker. You mean from the
He's-
tales, from the stories?
He's real?
Mhm. I'm assuming so, or he's connected to what we're doing next. Somehow.
Why?
I don't know. There was just so much noise going on that it made me think it was going to have a headache or something. But that was the only thing I heard. Clearly.
Well, we do know of. God, what was her name again? I'm glad I forgot her name, but now I'm not so glad.
What? Redica?
Moon.
Oh, Moon.
Moon.
Man.
I mean, we do know Moon has those powers, so it's not impossible, but personally, I'd much rather such a dragon not exist at all.
Well, we won't know until we decide what our next step is.
Hmm.
You do get to use your feature, though. You go ahead and divvy out those
Yes.
hit points.
Alright, time to divvy out all the temp HP again. Uh, I am going to divvy out the HP to Fade and Fly since they're near me. Myself.
I think that's it, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. It makes sense. You guys are the
Fitting.
only
What-
ones out here.
Yeah.
What temp HP?
10 temp
Uh,
HP for the next 24 hours. Or until she uses this
That
spell
is
again.
nutty.
Yep.
Funny or Twilight Cleric moment.
Funny homebrew Twilight Cleric moment.
Yes, because the
Yeah.
original one was kind of worthless.
I'm gonna assume I misunderstood Fly and he didn't just say Moon shouldn't exist. You're gonna learn very
Wait.
quickly there is a bit of discourse between Moon here.
Yeah, there's Moon is great. I loved hanging out with Moon. It's just narratively we've had disagreements about the value that Moons bring to the story overall. That's all.
Go ahead.
Oh my
Faye would walk up to Rosary. Was it the first time you heard that name?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of them before, nor have they come up in my other visions.
There's one thing that sticks in your mind. The first vision you've ever had. Ever since you got here to Pyrea. When you left the school. You saw a NightWing in your dream flying away and watching a mountain crumble before you.
Was that who I saw in my vision ever since I got here? Did I see Darkstalker in my vision ever since I came here?
Saw him?
Yeah, when I first left the school, or rather one of my first visions when I came here, I saw a Nightwing fly off into the distance with a mountain crumbling.
You've also
I-
never heard a voice before until now, until you got here.
But my visions were rather voiceless until I got here, too. Guess you could. But if that's the case, then surely it must be real, right?
But that's what I thought as well.
Surely he has to exist if I'm seeing and recognizing him now.
If you are Nightwing, I might not have believed you that much. Since we've been told countless of tales about Darkstalker. But there's no way.
And I
Sorry.
just learned the name.
There's
You wouldn't
something.
understand.
Something has to be up involving him. I don't know what, but if he's real and these are not just, I guess you could say, nightmares or delusions that I've been experiencing ever since I got here, then maybe we should find him, if at all possible, later.
Another legend that could probably tear our head off that we need to run after. Wonderful. I think Fly is going to yawn and just turn his head to the side. I think I'm going to rest. We can go after the. We can go after that monster tomorrow. And he's just gonna.
Don't get me wrong. That is important, but I think you're forgetting someone.
Huh?
I said later, not right away.
I know, but you're kind of forgetting.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
I was saying that euphemistically,
I know.
whereas Fly doesn't want to think about it right now
Fair enough. Fair
because
enough.
he's fucking
Yeah.
dead.
I just wanted to be sure myself.
Mm-hmm.
Midnight passes, and the time of prayer for at least Rosary goes away. The three of you feel a little bit more rejuvenated and tired, to say the least. But
Mm-hmm.
the lively party is coming to an end, as the one who is left behind is now no longer left by yourself. You fall
Big
asleep
girl.
right here.
Yeah, I'm asleep there.
All right.
There.
The party is coming to a close after a few hours. You guys
Like, unless
can,
someone moves me, that's where I am.
yeah. You guys can pick yourselves up and go rest at the bunkhouse if you'd like.
Nah, I'm on resting under the moonlight.
If somebody would like to pick up Fly, or you can
I
all
think it
just
would
sleep
be
right here.
cold, so I would pick up
Um,
Fly.
This is a pretty dangerous place to be in with all the invaders.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. Pick me
Two
up.
things.
Come on.
One, Stride is going to disengage from conversation from where she is and try to regroup with the others.
Right.
And also, another question. Would Mastermind happen to be around?
Depends. Who do you go asking about Mastermind?
What?
Who do you go asking about Mastermind?
Oh, fair point. Shoot, I'd ask Queen Glory, but a little twinge of what she just did reminded her maybe not her. Yeah. Wait, why did I? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I was gonna go that way, but you had to set that up.
What?
Okay. Yeah, just seeing where you move them all. Straight, albeit in the awkward nature of prior events, I would pose the question. By the way, amazing.
I just
We'll say a quick bit. Rosary, friggin' amazing conversational bits and discussion and talk you had there.
Yeah.
Moment. Despite the ashes in the snoot.
yes.
Strat is gonna take the moment to approach the two and ask, I just realized in all this, I'm surprised what was his name? Mastermind isn't here to see his work.
Belladonna would be the one who speaks up. Of course he's not. That little one is, to say the least, the mastermind behind everything.
I take it a direct reason for hostilities still between you and them.
He's the one who performed experiments on everybody, yes. All the rain wings.
Oh.
As I understand it, he specifically requested capturing and experimenting on rain wings.
I see now. I can see, I can understand why then you'd still not want him to have any satisfaction then, I guess.
We're holding him for now. In a
Oh.
less than operational, functional sort of prison. Because it's not really much of one, but it's all we've got.
That was really all of my curiosity then stated. This take the chance to realize that my wounds do need rest as much as myself.
Though I suppose it's not a terrible
Having said,
to at least let him out for a little while. At
just
least,
thought to bring it up.
don't get me wrong. His actions have earned him quite the spite. Then again, Battlewinner has done the same thing, and here she is.
Had a fairly good start at that. I don't see her attempting any particularly violent actions yet.
At least not now. Though, by the sounds of it, it doesn't really sound like she's going to plan anything. Which is good.
Only plans I remember her saying were that of possibly directing the violence towards the invading forces of who knows from where inside the rainforest, so at least you have that.
You've got a fair point there.
But yes. I think I shall go ahead and take a well-earned rest after everything today. I think the burns of all of today have finally caught.
I think we all should get some rest. After all, I think the lights are starting to die out.
Very well. Good night to the both of you then. Stride would as well break
You as
from
well.
the... Bowing out, Stride would take the moment to then leave and join with the rest of her group, her wing, and approach.
Okay.
Everyone good for the night? Because I know oh, is that fly already asleep?
Yeah.
One,
Like,
Get
like,
him a little warm.
just one small last thing.
Okay.
Be metalworker coming over to Che. Che, you here?
Oh, guns ready.
Yes, good.
I was wondering about
Of
that.
course. Of course.
I do have your
Okay,
parts
okay.
ready.
Fantastic.
Did you already pay for this?
The payment was the
The
ingots.
ingot, yes, true. Yes, my bad. Well, here you go then. It's in
you very
parts and
much.
pieces, but everything's here.
That's all I need.
3D printed a gun.
That's exactly what I did.
I mean,
They're not allowed to make weapons, but they can make the parts of a weapon.
I'll do it again.
Glory's there, sees whatever the hell these pieces are. What is this?
It looks like a bunch of nonsense. Somebody who
Raises
doesn't know what this
eyebrow.
is.
What is all of this?
It's just parts.
for?
Something I'm working on. I do craft many items.
Sure. She seems more, hesitant to keep prolonged speech with a sentient slime, more than worried about what this thing is. So,
Understandable.
she's gonna go ahead and head out. Will note, I still don't know what this thing is supposed to do, but whatever it does, hope you can figure that out yourself.
Of course.
Because he is not making ammo or any way to use the ammo.
I don't need ammo where we're going.
Thought so. Alright. Everybody's
I
gonna
don't
start
remember
going.
how to. I don't remember how to add items. Oh.
You need to press the lock so that you can unlock it, and now you can add items.
Ah, yes.
There you go.
I don't know why that was locked. I'll just
It's usually locked. That's the default value.
I'll put it here.
Everything okay?
Fine.
Alright. Well, where does everybody go to actually sleep tonight?
I'm going wherever people take me.
Exactly. Where are we
Yeah.
taking flight?
There's nowhere I would take him to the library. That's where I know, I guess.
I think I remember a particular pillow fort that he was building over in the correctly.
You could sleep in the banyan tree. Or the
Ye-
bunkhouse.
Go ahead and I'd say take him there.
Sure.
Alright. So, Stride is
Banyan
taking
tree?
fly to the banyan tree.
Yep. If any of you have anywhere else you wish to sleep, go right ahead. Otherwise, I'll deal with this one. And maybe I'll take Vampire too, just in
Like
case.
spell.
Yeah, I probably should. Unless one of you want to handle that bundle of.
Maybe I could try to handle Vampire. Besides, the Banyan Tree might be one of the safer places for us to sleep, so.
Yes. Alright, let's go. As Strite would go about picking up Fly and head off for the night to the banyan tree and reclaim the pillow fort for slumber.
Oh, let's go.
Rosary is going to try and gently pull Vampire towards Banyan Tree. Since
Vampire
he is not that
yeah,
small.
yeah, no, Vampire is like completely out cold. They've got their mouth open with their just like tongue just laying out of it like "Ah."
Like,
I don't
come
wanna
on,
go to
Vampire.
bed. He's already asleep. He's just like, I don't want to go to bed.
Just grabs via the tail.
Just drag them along.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright,
So
anyone else?
yeah, all of you at the banyan tree, Fate and Squall.
Yep.
I guess Che's also going to banyan, or
Why not?
sure. The
Why
banyan.
not?
Everybody. The
Banyan?
banyan.
The banyan.
And then
Everybody a
Oh,
banyan.
there's yeah.
All right. banyan tree. By the time you guys get there, Fern is passed out in her own room, so you guys get all of this room to yourself. Zeta is not
Right.
here. But yeah,
Good. Things are gonna be a little sus.
go ahead
All right.
and get your full rests, everybody. Get your long rests.
Fucking finally.
And make sure you are level 7.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh,
If you haven't
Oh.
done that already.
right.
Oh, that was my other homework.
Yes, that was homework.
Sure.
What was homework?
I failed to do my homework.
God.
What was the homework? What?
Level 7.
Ah.
Yeah, you did that already.
Oh, the amount of effort that was put into my
I-
fucking BS. That.
All right. Do I roll again? Is the question.
Did you
Do I
already roll?
roll for hit points, or do I not roll for hit points?
Do it. Do it.
Do
Roll
it.
big.
Do it.
I find it fun.
Che got max roll.
Yeah.
Dang.
Let's go.
Rosemary got average. Or rather, almost average, just below average.
I got a little above average, which is pretty
Yeah.
good. I get 59 hit points now.
Bro,
Hey,
everyone got
level
more hit than
spells.
me. What the heck?
Let's go.
What the heck, Dio?
What'd you roll? You got 50 flat? Oh boy.
Yeah,
You also have
that's why.
only 1 con.
Yeah, I only have plus 1 con. That's why I was like, man, I really wish I swapped my strength and my constitution now.
I mean, you still have more than Che. And, well, Rosemary hasn't... Wait, did your level go through?
Yeah, my level went through, but my hit points didn't. So I should have 50, right?
I think so,
Because I
yeah.
had 45.
And we'll hit up Vampire during the week.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like my hit points didn't change either.
Yeah, I don't think your hit points are automatically changing, so go ahead. Go do
My
that.
hit points did automatically change, actually.
Alright.
No, mine definitely did.
But yeah, I think, honestly, this is a good spot to just end tonight's session, if you guys are down for that.
What? Really? Alright, sure. I'm okay with that.
Or we can go for a little longer. We got
Yeah.
time.
There we go.
It's up to you,
Well,
man.
time.
Okay, I think it was just some issue with the server updating because
Why?
I had to click save like 3 times before it would save the.
Ah.
Oh,
Hit point
interesting.
Why did it ask me to roll again after I rolled?
I don't know.
Probably for the
Do
same
I just
reason.
put the same number?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah, we'll go on for a little bit longer. It's fine.
Sure, a little
Okay,
bit.
there we go.
Just at least know where you guys are going to go next.
What did I get from level 7 though?
Um,
I'm ranger, so probably nothing.
You get some small features. I know I get evasion, which I'm really hyped for.
I don't think I got anything else. Yeah,
Oh,
just HP and a feat.
I got
so-
1 known spell
There you go.
that's good.
and 1 extra 2nd level spell slot.
Nice.
And whatever my ranger archetype feature is, if I have one.
From your class, your subclass.
Ethereal step. Neat.
Yeah.
What happens in our sleep, if anything at all?
Yes.
Does Rosary get another vision in her sleep? Is tonight just gonna be the night of hearing and seeing things?
Beware. Beware of what? Beware.
Ooh.
Oddly enough, there is nothing for anybody tonight.
Oh, no return this up. Got it. No returning this up. No curse. Cool.
Especially for you.
Uh,
You just had your
mind.
thing.
yeah, oof. That soon would have been like, oh boy, this is not gonna be fun. I don't need another beat dance session, please.
In danger.
Danger.
Danger, danger.
Jay is gonna just continue singing
Danger,
Nicole
Will
and doing his
Robinson.
calculations.
Strathen gets death by booping. 40-20 with guidance. That was a bit ago. I just didn't want to bring it up until now. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I saw that. All right. Well, in that case, what happens in morning?
Peace.
Let's get this set up real quick. A little bit of rainfall outside. It is the rainforest after all.
Wow. How original.
You know what? Fly is gonna wake up since he was the first to fall asleep.
That makes sense.
A little surprise about where he ended up. Gonna walk neatly around dragons there.
Just like just a whole bunch of grunting and growling,
He's
snoring.
gonna look. He's gonna look back at his little room, now full with his friends.
I see Chase hiding behind the chest.
Remembering when he was
He's
afraid to
still doing
meet
math back
even
there.
a single dragon he didn't know.
A quick little
And just smile.
flashback through the eyes
Yeah.
of Fly. One blink, an empty room. Another filled with dragons.
And he's going to head out just to see the outside, what it's like, how it's feeling. Is the morning good?
Well,
How are you feeling, morning?
here's one thing.
Hmm?
Do you have a way to get out on your own?
I can technically hover. And also I have slow fall on top of hovering.
You've
So-
never gone out of the banyan tree by yourself before. You will look up at the opening, and then you look down from the opening where the little bit of rain still drips on through. There's a little wall straight up to that opening. You could
Mhm.
totally run up that wall. You could totally fly, or, well, you could totally fly.
You know what? I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Fuck it. I'm gonna see if I can. You said how tall is the wall that I need to run up?
Let's see. You're actually just going to straight up run up the wall, not fly.
I mean, try to fly. I'm gonna try it.
I
Just
mean,
jump and sort of flutter my wings as I try to climb on the wall.
Okay, so you like use your wings to like help you get up the wall, essentially.
Yeah.
Those little useless
Yeah.
things. Okay.
Yeah, but I can also kind of climb it, you know?
It is pretty high. About 60 feet up.
No, I'm never making that. Fuck that.
Give it a shot.
I'm not doing it.
Give it a shot.
I'm not
Come
doing
on,
it.
You can do it.
Fine, I'll try it. I have slow fall. I'm good. Let's try it. Let's actually make sure slow fall actually protects me here.
It's like half damage, right?
5 times your monk level, so
It's times 7. 5 times 7.
yeah, that's 35. So that's way too much. That's not safe for me at all.
At max, you take 3d10.
Although I can hover down, so I can hover down with my wings. So unless there's like branches right there, I should be good no matter what.
You can hover if you use Step of the Wind.
Sure, whatever. Let's do that. I can also, yes, that's true. I can actually fly. I can actually fly. I forget these things.
That's why I made the
actually...
joke! You fool!
Alright. I can totally fly. You know what? Let's do it differently. I can totally fly up this. I am going to look up and instead of being fueled by fear or hatred once more, I just want to achieve something that's I would normally think is beyond me, but I just know I can do it. And although the color of the sort of cloud that starts whirling around me is black, it isn't very foreboding. As wings form around my back, much larger than necessary, of course, but just all the more useful. Barely covers my actual body and allows me to just fly all the way up in one go, like a rocket, basically.
Let me check something real quick. Nothing to do with your ability, but
Yeah, I know.
you take one step back, then another, and another, and take one more gaze up at the hole above you. And you give yourself a little test of the small wings, only for them to grow thanks to your
Iron.
abilities.
Yep.
They expand, flap, and you start running forward just a little bit. Get yourself up to speed. And like a rocket leaping through the air, you take off with a bit of a trail of smoke leading behind you. It only takes just a few flaps to break through. And then you land right on the edge. Nearly end up tipping over forward, but then you just lean back and then flap forward, just like you're like a teetering on like the edge, just about to fall over just a little bit back and forth just a couple times, and then you stop yourself. And you look out over the rainforest before you.
I crouch down to sort of just anchor myself.
Right. Rain hits the top of your head, the back of your wings, down your back. And the entire rainforest lays before you in this absolutely massive tree. No tree is taller than this one.
I look around me, front, back, sides, trying to see how far I can gaze into the distance.
It's
And then I give myself, yeah, go ahead.
It's a little foggy, as the morning of the rainforest sometimes tends to be.
And then I give myself a little chuckle. Can't be much taller than me now. Then the wings disappear, and I feel a little more tired. But that's so much worse for wear. Well, and I just tell myself, looking in one specific direction, which may or may not be the right direction, I have no idea. Well, where do I go from here?
It was quite a bit of a ruckus, just to take off, if anyone else would like to be awake. It's not like it was a big loud noise or anything, but...
A whoosh!
A whoosh. Anyone? Everyone, even?
May as well start stirring awake. Hearing little bits and pieces of noise.
Going on.
And yawn. Man,
Vampire's mouth is still wide open. Oh my god.
Okay. Definitely. Finally gonna welcome a actually decent sleep like that for once.
And then Vampire just like throws their head up, like sort of like a dog when you wake them up. They just like look at the nearest person and their tongue is still like blepping out of their mouth.
That would be something accurate. Oh, what are you looking at?
Looking at your funny face.
That's my line, you jerk.
Not anymore.
Okay. I need to stretch now, though. Seriously.
Whoosh!
What?
What's making a whoosh again?
What's that?
Okay.
I'm
No,
just tying that to you.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Noises outside. Time to check. As Stride would meander her way around and about to check in on what the noises were.
A little black mist still lingers in the air, trailing upwards towards the top of the tree.
God, it's too early for loud noises.
You still got soot in your snoot?
I think it's Rosary.
Yeah, that was me playing vampire, joking about you. Anyway, you guys.
Vampire.
Yeah.
Rosary is just going to lightly tug on the snoot before leaving.
Vampire sneezes. At the top of the tree, you guys do see that little bit of scavenger standing up there by himself. Well, that was a noise. What was all that about?
Who's saying that?
Fern, as she comes out into the open.
Woke up ourselves from it. Although I guess it is a bit time to wake up.
She does notice the smoke as it's kind of fading away, and she looks up. Fly, what are you doing up there?
Yeah.
It's gonna take a little more than that to startle me out of my focus.
That would explain it.
Yep.
Going on.
Last I checked, I thought he couldn't fly.
Same here, actually.
But
somebody get
May
him
as well-
down.
I should probably
Alright,
do
so
just
I'm gonna
that.
do this because it's way funnier. I'm gonna cast Levitate. And
Okay.
we're gonna get up there.
Okay.
The slime is levitating now.
Yes.
I
Like,
We,
you can get up to
So-
top of that, yeah.
Are you making your presence particularly known?
well, I'm just gonna float up there, and then
Does it make a noise?
No.
no.
Okay,
But
then.
then the cube gets up there, and then tendrils surround you.
What? What? Che, what?
It's time to come down.
I just reflexively punched the cube.
You punch a cube of slime. I don't know.
Yeah.
Does
This tentacle's coming towards me. What the hell?
you know what he is.
I'm a little startled though.
You know what? Instead of rolling damage, just because I think it's funny, your fist kind of goes in and then just like bounces back. Because slime.
I'll come down on my own. Stop touching me.
No, we also have more funny. Don't worry.
Oh no, is he gonna cast a gun on Shay?
Nope.
Oh.
Oh no!
Wait, what?
Concentration.
Wait, what? What? Why are you making a concentration?
It's concentration. Punch me. It's
Oh.
it's concentration.
Oh, hold up, and now you're falling. Jay-
Fucking slime falling.
Fly, you might want to make a strength check. Because Che
I
is
see the
Wait,
slime
no.
starting to.
Che, are you still holding him?
Yes.
Okay.
I am holding.
Oh god. Oh god.
I don't have any of my stuff.
Yeah.
so-
Fly.
Athletics or acrobatics?
This one's athletics because he's holding you.
Alright.
It's not like heavy. Okay.
That's
like,
not terrible.
no. Fly, you fall almost like halfway backwards, but your wings just come out again, and you just do like one massive flap and force yourself forward.
Wait, are you actually making me do this?
No.
Because that's not free.
I'm not using your ability like fully. It's just like
Okay. Sure. Let's do that. Let's say that can be a thing.
this is just for flavor, really.
Right. Hey. Startled me.
I didn't see that.
The slime is now just kind of dangling around you.
Well,
See,
what
but
sewing
now I need help
situation we're
getting
in?
down.
Actually, I think I might be able to do that. Let's see. I'm gonna close my eyes and focus on the same kind of feeling I had before. Once again, Just can do this. I can fly. The wings are gonna come out again. And I'm gonna give myself a burst towards the ground, making sure to get a hold of Chia in the meantime, and to slow myself, to just spread the wings to slow myself down right before I hit the ground.
All right.
And then the smoke is just going to, the wings are going to fizzle out, and the smoke is going to disappear. And Fly is going to just fall down to his knees, double down on the ground, just exhausted. That is one morning exercise.
What the heck were you doing up there?
I was just, I
You
mean,
could have fallen.
I was taking in the sights,
Just
and
about
I'm
it.
pretty sure I wouldn't have fallen.
Well, you could have.
Fly's gonna start laughing after a little bit of a pause. I'm so glad you worry about me like this, Fern. I could have a lot of things at this point,
Well, that's an understatement.
but I guess having all these people around making me a little more brave.
Well, don't get too brave now.
I'll try not to. I promise.
Stupidity is not
That being,
bravery. Think about that. When you
I'll
do something
meditate
silly.
on it.
It could be worse. Could have been Vampire putting his talon in some lava.
He did what?
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah, I just heard that his noise and screech and just saw it happen. I was busy.
Vampire just kind of sticks up their like missing scaled talon and just like wiggles it a little bit.
I can see that.
At least I'm not. I would say at least I'm not like that, but you're looking at the dragon that brought Battlewinner back to the rainforest.
So even more crazy.
So I heard.
You can say that.
Sorry, I'm still a little giddy, I guess you can say, after last night.
That being said, we are left with a little bit of a problem now.
What would that be?
Actually, good thing you bring that up. Because we have a certain missing dragon. I don't
That
suppose you
was
saw
the point.
Mud Puppy at any point.
You're right. I mean, last you were here, he was with you, no?
That wasn't him.
Yeah.
It looked like him. Sounded like him. It was him, right?
It's
It's complicated, Fern. But I guess we should explain it.
the easiest possible answer we can give is that whatever was Mud Puppy at the time when we left was not. A
And-
disguise of sorts.
As far as I understand it, Scarlet's weapon of choice is deception. And that's what she's trying to do at every turn, including turning one of her monstrous allies into something that looks like Mud Puppy, while she's got the real deal somewhere.
And it makes us wonder at what point that Mud Puppy happened to vanish.
That is worrying.
What's even more worrying is that she's asking for one of her friends in exchange.
I don't know how I can help here.
You don't need to. It's what we do. We figure these things out. Hey, we brought Hoarfrost back to the fold, so maybe we can do the same here.
Hoarfrost.
Hoarfrost.
You mean
I don't
Hailstorm?
remember what. Hailstorm. We brought Hailstorm back
The
to the
amount
fold.
of times now, that is 2. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it has happened twice that everyone forgot Hailstorm's name is Hailstorm.
I'm surprised you went with Hoarfrost because that was Master's character.
True. It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Huh. Anyways.
At least before he changed to Vast Wings.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, I don't know who Hailstorm is, but at least you helped them.
It's.
Wait, did Strite
Let's
just make a
take care-
Doofenshmirtz joke?
Yes.
Oh, the
Yeah.
2 nickels thing?
It's
The weird that it's
Yes.
happened twice?
Yes.
I forgot that
Yes.
was originally a Doofenshmirtz thing.
That was so good.
Yes. Yes, it was.
I was waiting for everyone to recognize.
Yeah. We've got some
I-
good
I-
viewers today.
I have a meme of that was like, I don't remember what it is, but some. I'll just have to find it.
Yeah, we can find it later.
Good.
Admittedly,
yeah.
while it may as well not be important of at what point, since it's done and done, we already know where to go.
Right. Well, do we?
Possibility.
Huh.
Someone
Blaze
is
got-
there, and we
yeah.
have to bring Tavoth apparently with us.
Sure. I guess we'll bring Tavoth.
She does.
But I'm sure we'll be.
Is that the friend you mentioned?
That is her, yeah.
the big
Dragon
red
we
one
s-
that doesn't look like me.
Oh, I
It's
know her about.
another
She's pretty
another
scary.
dragon we saved. Another dragon we saved from the volcano.
Saved from the volcano was a strong phrase. For
Who's saying that?
no, that's just
Saved
me.
Saved from the crown in the volcano.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, fair enough, but I wanted to make it a little more dramatic. Come on.
I know. I'm just picking at you.
It is a strong phrase. You're correct. That's why I used it.
I hope you're not done with
Well,
that place, I'll be honest. Every time you mention it, you always go there.
Volcano?
Yes. How many times
Well,
have
I'm
you
not
been
going-
there?
Twice. Or 3 times, maybe.
I think it's been more like
Doesn't matter.
7 now.
At least once.
Well, you'll be assured, I'm not
Oh.
going there anymore. No one is.
Time to go back to the volcano, guys.
No. No more. Please.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
have
not-
any more potions.
And I'm not even interested.
Could cut the tree down.
Please don't
Bird,
cut the tree down.
squash, broken bones. Done.
No cutting of trees.
That too.
Or are you going to seal the entrance?
What?
The volcano's entrance is in a tree. Things are really complicated around here, Fern.
No, I know that it's in a tree. I thought you meant the banyan tree. Never mind.
Why would... We're not talking about the banyan tree.
before we get any more further
I'm s-
confused about the situation,
I'm just being a worrywart, that's all.
Right, so let's grab Thevath, and I guess we'll be up for possibility. Hopefully I can find something about the North Forest there.
Well, if you're going there, be careful.
Hmm? What do you mean?
I mean, just going anywhere seems dangerous these days. I'm just
Well,
saying.
you're right to be worried, but we have to do this.
For Mud Puppy, right?
Mm-hmm. For everyone. I'm done here. I don't know if you want to move on, but I'm done here.
I'm
Alright.
fine with moving on too. I mean, that would be a good spot to end for now.
Yeah,
we
sure.
know
Let's go.
things.
Yeah?
We have possibility to go to. Shoot, I forgot to talk to Grandeur.
I mean,
And we can do that next time.
yeah. We're gonna go ahead
It is
and
to stop.
call it here.
Yep.
All right.
That was quite a bit of talking.
Yeah,
we
you
needed
don't
a
say.
break from friggin' 5 billion encounters with death and destruction.
And one
Yes.
But death and destruction is fun.
shots.
Not when it's one shot.
Just don't get
Okay.
hit.
Yeah, just don't get hit, lol.
Response is talk the jutsu.
Tell that to the
Talk
dice
to
in their unfeeling ways.
I, for one, am glad we're finally over with the whole volcano side of things. Because I've been
Christ,
sitting on all of
yes.
that since the very beginning. Unless you guys decide to go back.
No, we're not going back. Fuck that shit.
No.
man.
No, we're
New
not going
fortress.
back. We're not going back until we go back so that we can build a boat and sail to the ice
Oh
wing so
my
we can
fucking-
avoid the trap wall.
We're gonna make a boat. We're gonna make a boat. How we're gonna make the boat? We're gonna have to figure out how they made those.
We have to figure
All
out
right.
what wood they
It's time
use
to
to
cut
make
down
Oh
the
trees.
no,
boats.
no, not the wood. All right.
It's coming back.
All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next
Thanks,
weekend,
everyone.
hopefully. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, y'all.